This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gators kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Gets away from one, finds some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
The sure hands, it's Riley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. This quarterback part of their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. He's got 42 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. Jones wants to throw it. Caught. They will score! Touchdown, Florida! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reed on the play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he... Drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it. It's ball. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. He's got 50 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Reed. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Play action with Reed. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Red 18, red 18. Easy, easy, easy.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The corners are walked up tight. Reed unloads to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. This one's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Again, it's Reed. Intercepted, a first
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Quarterback may change this route. They think there's room to run to the right here. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the option. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Jones to throw. The screen, and watch out. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together, made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing Reed. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Working that left side now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun, it's Reed. Finds a man in the middle. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Reed. He's going to throw deep right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Volunteers, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Break. Lock in.
He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Running inside, it's Morrill. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Lets it fly. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Jones to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff for Ball. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's Reed to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Ball. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Move.
Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. It'll be 3rd and long.
Tino.
Jones to throw. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The transfer has it his first carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Finds a man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The run inside. It's ball. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. On the option. He'll toss it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Gators send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Texas A&M going quickly. Using his legs, it's Morrow. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. throw it over the top of the D. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. There's a little room there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. The tip drill worked. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Florida. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Reed unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He hurls one deep down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Going downfield for the big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Reed to the air again. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Again, it's Reed. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws another interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 200.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Reed. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense. They just simply have not been able to execute. They haven't been able to put points up on the board because of plays like that, because of drops.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Reed. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.